Positive energy all the time. Rep your city, rep your city. I'm repping the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Rise and shine for everybody in the United States. To everybody else around the world, hope you're having a good day or a good night. Yeah. Baltimore's in the building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. J. Cole dropped some more music. Well, I'm telling you. I don't know what's wrong with dude. What I do know what's wrong. I'm going to break it down. J. Cole need to go somewhere and sit down. He doesn't have any direction. He wants to go in. He'll be able to make some good records maybe and do all right. Still do concert. He has fans. He'll be able to still do concerts and stuff like that. As far as a top tier rapper, he'll never be considered a top tier rapper. That's over. He can only go so far. His fans can't help him at this point. Is at the end, the hip hop community, the rappers that's already been rapper, going to make that decision. And if you punk out of a battle, that's it. You can't claim no type of status. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. We're gonna talk about it. Let me let some people get in here. And we will get into it for sure. Sometimes rappers they need some type of guidance sometimes. I think J. Cole is. I think he's struggling with his identity. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think he's struggling with his identity. I think he wants to make a certain type of music, but he know it won't sell that well. So the music he wants to make, it won't sell that well, and it won't give him the notoriety that he wants to get. And he's basically totally canceled himself out from ever being considered a top tier rapper. I don't know who was giving him advice, but whoever gave him advice gave him bad advice. That's for sure. I had somebody got mad at this before I even posted it good. I don't know what they're mad at me for. J. Cole is weak, will be considered weak in hip hop, and at this point is basically washed up. Not to the point where he still can't make music and stuff like that, but he's hit a ceiling. We got San Jose, California in the building. We got Baltimore in the building. I don't know who'll be giving these brothers advice. I think sometime we got Oakland in the building. I think sometime they try to be their own. They really don't listen to nobody and they try to go their own path. They put too much pressure on him. He was never that. But I think because he was associated with Jay-Z and he did have a little wordplay and he was really young, I think they were trying to estimate where he was going to go. So they was really dealing with him based on his potential at that time. When he first came in the game, I listened to his wordplay. But J. Cole has a certain lifestyle, and the rap that he would rap to match his lifestyle would never make him top tier. Not at all. Good to see you, G-Bro. I'm going to break it down, though. It's really hard managing rappers and trying to help them because they have their own way they want to do things. And Sometimes they don't listen to other people give them advice. Good to see you, April. Ogun, Oakland in the building. San Jose is in the building. When he was young, I really didn't judge him too much, you know. At that time, there was a lot of directions he could have went. So he had potential based on the fact, you know, you got Pharrell, you got Kanye, you got the dark one that was messing around over there with Kanye, Wale. And so you had lanes, you had more lanes then when he first started. Kendrick was out, Drake was coming out, was out. The Clips, especially Pusha T. So it was like some lanes there for him to maneuver. But all those lanes kind of shut down and it went to Jay Electronica. I don't, yeah, kind of. He was somebody that Jay Electronica was a total farce. It was just a total waste of publicity and everything. He didn't want to put out music. 50,000 years before he puts out music. He's all weird and another waste of money. But yeah, he was out there and there was hopes for him, but he was far beyond J. Cole. Nobody was considering Jay Electronica because his work ethic sucked. He barely put out music. He was a Muslim 5%er that married a rich white lady. What the hell, you know? So he just looked like a total fraud, you know. Some rich guy's uh, daughter, I think he'd started dating. And it's like, bro, what? What? Like, where you, what? And then when he got with her, we never seen him. Like he just released something recently, and I don't know. It's starting to look like he might have mental problems or something. I don't know what's up with him. I know Jay-Z wasted money on him. I know that for sure. That didn't pan out. But J. Cole, oh man, oh boy. I can't see myself supporting him. Yeah, that didn't make any sense for somebody that was 5% nation and walking around looking like he in the Nation of Islam. You know, yeah, it's like, what the hell? Hey, Kathy. But J. Cole, now J. Cole just released another project. And he's dissing. He's dissing like Drake and Kendrick. Bro, what? What? Y'all believe that? I said, what the hell? Yeah, he's got a record. He's on there dissing Kendrick and Drake. Sometimes you can't tell which one he dissing. It's almost like he dissing both of them. What? No, you can't come back after you ran. He's done. He's finished. I mean, he'll be able to rap, but he'll never be a respected rapper in the game. Never. It's not going to happen. Ain't no way. He'll get no respect in hip hop at all. He will be known for running from a battle. It is what it is. When hip hop came out, the KRS-Ones, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Rakims, the Cool G Raps, everybody's ready to battle. That's hip hop. The rappers that didn't even have the verbal ability, the Eazy-E's was ready to battle. Nobody turned down a battle. Not NWA, not Ice Cube. Nobody turned down a battle. Now that's hip hop. Roxanne, nobody. Nobody turned down a battle. You either stayed out of the battle, but if you're in the battle, you can't turn down the battle. He's the first rapper that punked out of a battle that I know of. Fat Joe didn't back down. A battle with 50. Cameron didn't back down. I mean, name somebody that. And then the crazy thing, he started the battle. That's why to me, he's a sucker MC. Listen, he started the battle with this song right here. Him and Drake, where they left Kendrick out. And then the first one to shoot a full solo shot was J. Cole. These are all facts. So he shoots the first shot with 7-minute drill in the battle with Kendrick. Him, Kendrick, and Drake. He shoots the first shot. All right. He shoots the first shot. Then he gets his punk ass up there and says, I'm sorry, I can feel it in my spirit. And now he's back dissing again. Where they do that at? He's back dissing again. And it's almost like he dissing Drake and Kendrick. His punk ass copped out. And instead of just coming back and rapping about riding bikes and backpacks and stuff that seems to fit him more, him and his fans, how in the hell do you come back dissing again? Does that make any sense? You start the beef, you know, you start the beef. You jump out the window. You come back with the solo record. Then you back out, saying you don't feel it in your spirit and all that. So now Drake, Kendrick hits you back, and now Drake has to fight the battle by himself when you're the punk that was there at the beginning starting the battle. This man got another diss record at Kendrick and Drake, and he's saying it so you don't know which one he does. Where they do that at? Yeah, he left Drake out there by himself. Now he's back dissing, and you can't tell which one of them he dissing or he dissing both of them. You're never going to be a top tier rapper. You're always going to be the guy that punked out of a battle. All the young drill rappers don't back out of a battle. The shorties. Nobody backs out of a battle. Nobody. Not in rap history. This is the first guy. It's one thing for somebody to diss you and you don't respond. But this is the first rapper that jumps in a battle and then gets up and make a weak, weird apology and steps back out the battle and then comes back with a diss record 2,000 years later. What a loser. He dropped a diss record. He just dropped a diss record. I know Kendrick and Drake is like, what? I know they like this. Now, one thing is, he's making Drake look really good now. Because everybody going to say, well, Drake didn't run. Your punk ass ran. And Drake sings to girls. And Drake took the battle. And you're Mr. Hip Hop backpack with all the lyrics. And you punked out. You didn't feel it in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But last time I checked, Spirit was a bootleg airline that I'll never get back on again. I'll the hell out of here. Dude, sit down. You can't make this up. I'm tripping. I'm saying he made another diss record. Like, what year? It's 2026. It's February practically, 2026. The battle been over, dude. This dude made a diss record on Kendrick. That you cannot make this up. Check it out. He's got a new record dissing. And you know why, right? Because the rap he wants to do, he doesn't believe he could sell it. That's why. Bro, starting a battle, apologizing during the battle, and waiting a year after the battle was over and dropping a diss record is an all-time low. Bro, he just dropped a diss record that it sounds like it's at Drake and Kendrick. He just dropped a diss record. You cannot make this up. Nobody's going to catch him as the lamest rapper ever. Because even if you back out of a battle, you ain't going to come back the next year. You cannot make this up. He's got a record. I just heard another content creator play. I heard my man play it. Flacco, Poetic Flacco, talked about it. I said, what? What's wrong with dude? That man dropped a diss record at Drake and Kendrick. 15,000 years later. Boy, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man. Between the Trump and ICE and J. Cole and this stuff, I'm telling you, this is one of the strangest times in world history. It's definitely, I ain't never seen a rapper do nothing like that in my life. How you start the beef? Do a song with another rapper and leave Kendrick off. Kendrick comes back. You jump all the way out the window after that. Then you go and say, it it touched your heart and it don't sit right with your spirit. And you pull the record down. You know what I'm saying? You pull the record down, and then Drake and Kendrick go at it, and you sit it out like a lame. No, I didn't see it. Ice-T gonna learn from playing with Trump. He gonna learn. He gonna learn. That was the stupidest thing Ice-T could have did. I'm confused. I tell you, J. Cole is soft like cotton balls. He is soft like a little bitty kitten. You know, meow, little kitten. Somebody get him some kibbles and bits or get him some friskies or something. Go get him some get that baby some friskies. Nah, Ray Dental, I ain't never listened to him. I didn't ever listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like soft rappers. So when he came out, dissing, I'm a diss. I said, come on, bro, you're not a disser. See, that's why he made his mistake. You're not a disser, bro. Stay in your lane. Collab with Wale, collab with some other brothers, and keep your lane popping. No. You're gonna show you got lyrical content. You jump in the beef, and then you run and leave Drake out there, and Drake sing to the ladies, and he stood tall in the battle. And you, Mr. Dreadlock, verbal ability, bike rider, whatever, all that. And then you ran. I watched you live. He got on stage and said it didn't sit with his spirit. It didn't sit with his spirit. Most of the rappers are soft, and them rappers will beat you up. Where you live at? Come to Chicago and play with a rapper. See what happens to you. You just talking. Boy. There's different levels to soft. Show me a rapper that quit a battle. Show me a rapper that quit a battle. Don't try to make up. Who's the softest rapper in rap history when it comes to battling? Let me see if you're honest first. Since brothers been battling forever, who is the softest rapper in rap battle history? Let me see if you're honest. Why are you trying to cover for your boy? Drake stood taller, but not taller than J. Cole, because J. Cole didn't stand at all. Even Nick Cannon dissed Eminem. That's what I'm saying. He didn't stand taller than J. Cole. J. Cole didn't stand up at all. He punked out. Well, you live at the Slater Show, so rappers in your city is, just speak for your city. Rappers in your city is soft. Huh? Because some of you brothers never speak for your own city. What city you live in, the Slater? Man, Mo, he dropped a diss song. He dropped a diss. J. Cole just dropped. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I am so confused. He dropped a diss song, and it sounded like he dissing Drake and Kendrick. It's the weirdest thing, man. Man, J. Cole just dropped a diss song. And he dissing, it sounds like Drake and Kendrick. It's the weirdest thing I ever heard in my life. I would go, listen. That's it. He just really destroyed his whole reputation. If he didn't start the battle, nobody would say he saw. If he would have just did this song, and then Kendrick came with that, and he didn't say nothing, he would have been cool. But he came back, da-da-da, 7-minute drill, which was whack. Now, I believe he's lying. He said he took it down because he didn't feel his spirit, but I'm in the music business. I believe he took it down because it was trash. 7-minute drill was not a classic diss song. It wasn't even all right. So I believe he lying. I believe he took it down because he listened to it a couple times and seen it was trash. With Kendrick and Drake going back and forward, half of the songs they did was all better than that. He had the worst diss song. That's what I'm saying. Big Daddy Kane didn't diss KRS-One. And not really, because Big Daddy Kane was going for the ladies. So he felt like it'd be a bad move. Because Big Daddy Kane wasn't no diss rapper. If you don't diss, cool. You just ain't no diss rapper. That's way different than you starting the beef. And KRS-One can't hang with Big Daddy Kane. Anyway, he got 8 in the verses, but at the end, Big Daddy Kane eased up and, let Chris do his thing. But KRS-One ain't that good. Y'all seen him live? He not that good. Yeah, he been dissing and throwing sneak shots and stuff, but to me, the way he wants to rap, his natural way as a rapper won't sell in today's climate. Because the way he rapped, he would have had to been out with Yo MTV Raps and Rap City the Basement. He would have did great. But in today's climate, where you're not gonna get no TV play. There is no rap TV. You got to get some internet play. He ain't got it because he really can't rap that good as far as wordplay catching you. Like the Clips. When the Clips came back up with that first release, it was fire. The wordplay. J. Cole, he can rap, but it's not attractive. It's not. It's just a guy rapping. It's just like a guy rapping that say, kind of play with his voice is a little soft, you know? Like he's not appealing as a rapper. He would have had to be a video rapper. He would have needed the TV behind him. Right? But in the era right now where you got to really do something to make some kind of noise, I don't think he has the persona to make the noise. Because even the record I just heard, the stuff he just said, it's just not, it's not. No, he don't have no wordplay, he's just rapping, but he don't have no persona. He's a guy riding on a bike. Whereas Kendrick has this theatrical vibe to him. See, I don't like Kendrick's style, but different people like different style. But Kendrick is attractive. The way he rap is attractive. His concerts is attractive. His concerts are like a whole play. It's gonna catch people's attention. And he can rap his ass off, and Kendrick can get busy. Kendrick can get busy. Kendrick is a classy rapper, artistic, but he'll roll up the gloves and put the boots on. He just showed that he'll get in though. You know what I'm saying? I love Kendrick. He's not my type of music, but I mess with him heavy. He a top tier rapper. Period. Because it's not about, everybody likes a different, type of music. So, J. Cole, I feel like J. Cole has totally mismanaged his career. Totally. He should have never tried to battle rap. He should have stayed in his lane, but he's not interesting. He's not exciting. He's not dynamic. He's not attractive, meaning not the way he looks, but to attract you to look at him. And I believe that J. Cole doesn't believe that the type of music that he wants to do will sell. So he's trying to figure out a music that he could sell. He's trying to find out how to rap to get attention and sell, but the way he think he has to rap to get attention and sell don't fit him. That's what I think. I feel like he's selling out by dropping another diss song now. He's selling out because that's not him. He already told us that's not him. He already told us that don't fit his soul. So why is he coming back now with some more diss records? Why? Because ain't nobody gonna buy that other stuff he rapping. Think about it. You cannot sell that type of rap. What I'm saying, he like what he is, Leonard. But what I'm saying, the problem is it won't sell. Nobody's gonna buy backpack rap. That's nobody's gonna buy that. It's not gonna get no attention because the backpack group, right? They all went to college and is into business. They're not into music. The type of youth we had, right, that liked backpack music, quit music, went into technology, went into banking. There's no backpack audience. The audience is people struggling in the streets. People keep saying they don't want to hear no gang music stuff. Them the only people want to rap. Here in Chicago, don't no regular kids want to rap. Only people with criminal cases getting in trouble. They say the system manipulating that. No, you cannot find the other rappers. And then a lot of backpack rappers or alternative rappers suck. I'm following some of them on Instagram, and they trying to keep hip hop alive. Hey, listen, if what they doing is hip hop, how they gonna keep hip hop alive? They gotta resuscitate that shit they doing, cause that shit they doing is dead. How you gonna keep hip hop alive when you the scrubulous of the nubulous of the centuries of the goobulous? Bruh. Who gonna listen to that? The group that would rap a positive rap don't rap. The only two people rap is some mid-school, old-school dudes that want to keep bars alive, and bars is better than backpack. So you got some dudes in New York, they kicking bars, and it sounds great. It's better than backpack, but nobody's going to no concert to see bars because bars don't represent fun. So the dudes that's rapping bars, they not gonna get no shows. Who gonna go there and stand there and watch you spit bars? Nobody. They gonna go see Sexy Red so they could do this in the concert. People want to dance at the concert. They don't want to sit there and hear no dictionary. And this is what a lot of rappers don't understand. When you got a crowd, they don't want to sit there and listen to no damn bars. They want to party. No, rap ain't dead. It's just rapping different. Rap is alive and well. Rap's not dead. Rap is not dead. The kind of rap people want to hear that think that you got to rap like Rakim. If you don't rap like Rakim, they saying it's dead. But no, rap's not dead. Not at all. How much money NBA Lumboy just made with that tour? Multi-millions? No, it's not polluted. You think it's polluted because you don't understand music. You think it's polluted because you think rap controls rap. But the audience controls the music. And whatever the audience wants to hear, that's it. And they said that back in the old days. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. And so a lot of brothers complain about the rap because they think the rap controls something. Rap never controlled nothing. Never. Conscious rap wasn't big because of the conscious rappers. Conscious rapper was big because there was a big conscious community. Tell me I'm lying. I'm in that conscious community. The only reason conscious rap was big because the conscious community was big. The conscious community was big. Rastas and black conscious people was everywhere. There's no conscious community no more. For those who's watching, when artists put songs together, the beat, they listen to the beat, and then they formulate what they want to say on that beat. Or they'll have a hook, and they'll let you hear the hook, and then a producer will make a beat to go with the hook. Because the beat doesn't have to go with the verses. The beat has to go with the hook, and then the verses gotta match the hook anyway. And that's how songs are written. So when some artists get in the studio, they can't write no album no certain kind of way. They have to write the album based on the beats. They're like, man, I like that track right there. This is how music is made. They listen to the track. They're like, let me get that one right there. Oh, that's fire. Then they go and they write on it. Now, it's not guaranteed what they could write on that track, because you can't just write anything on that track. So now you're forced to fit the flow and everything to that track. And then the flow is based on what's the popular flow of today. So if all these shorties is growing up listening to drill and listen to the cadence and the timing on drill, that's what they all gonna write. The biggest producers today is, who's the guy that's always with G Herbo? That producer. And the other guy that been producing for a while, he keeps changing and elevating. But it's some whole new producers now that's the biggest producers today. Metro Boomin is one of the biggest today, for sure. That group. What makes me say J. Cole is washed up and weak? J. Cole just made another diss record dissing Drake and Kendrick after he quit the beat. After J. Cole jumped out there with Drake and dissed Kendrick. Kendrick comes back. J. Cole comes back. Then J. Cole kitty cats out, bags out of a beef, bags out of a rap battle. In rap, from that, he's meow. He is a total sucker. Zaytoven is still hot. How do you be a part of starting a battle? The person you pick on responds. You respond to the response. Then you apologize and step out. You leave Drake to battle by itself. And now you come back now and drop a diss record against Drake and Kendrick a year or something later. What you think about that, Eugene? Be honest. What you think about Drake dropping a diss song? He just dropped a diss song at Kendrick and Drake. What you think about that? After he left Kendrick out there by himself. What you think about that? Let me see hey, what you think about that, bro? He quit, and a year later, he dropping a diss song at them again. And what do you think the Jada Kisses, the Fat Joes, the 50 Cents, and everybody else, the Cam'rons and everybody else that stood up to a battle, what do you think the rap world that had battles and took the battles and never backed down, what do you think all those rappers say about J. Cole? If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, y'all. Everybody that took a battle, that stood up for a battle, they gonna honor that? Cameron winning 50. I can go on and on and on of the rappers. Doggone it, Eazy-E was battling. Eazy-E couldn't rap. Eazy-E was battling Ice Cube. Ice Cube rapped way better than Eazy-E. Name me somebody that backed away from a rap battle. This is hip hop. And what kills me is the people that back up J. Cole, they swear they represent real hip hop. And everybody knows in real hip hop, you do not back away from a battle. The only thing you could do is not get in the battle. But if you get in the battle and you fire the first shot, and somebody fire a shot back, and then you fire another shot, and then you quit, come on, bro. And you go sit your ass down for a whole year, and now you drop a diss record? You left Drake out there. Listen, J. Cole has increased Drake's status. Drake getting much love now because everybody's saying, bro, you left Drake out there by himself and you the one kicked off the battle. The first diss song, solo diss song to Kendrick was J. Cole. 7-Minute Drill was the first solo. Didn't someone for Kendrick camp tell him to stand aside? Okay, let's say somebody from Kendrick's camp told him to set aside. What you think about him coming back dissing the diss track he just dropped? What you think about that? If somebody told him to stand aside, what you think about the new diss track he just dropped against Drake and Kendrick? Mr. Garvey, what you think about that? What you think about that? Would Lupe had walked away from a battle? Florida Panthers. That ain't my point. I ain't talking about Kendrick. It's real simple. Would Lupe had to quit? Would Lupe had to quit? And then if you quit, hey, check this out, Mr. Garvey. Then if you quit, why you coming back now? First off, if you in the battle and you help kick it off, you can't quit. That's like, imagine me and the dude. We walk up on the dude, and me and dude say, man, you're a punk. You ain't nothing. And then dude want to fight. And then the guy with me run. And I fight the dude one-on-one. But the guy with me, the one call him a punk. So we walk up on the dude. Johnny calls dude a punk. Dude ready to fight. Johnny runs. Say it ain't in his spirit to fight. I fight dude. I lose. A year later, he want to fight the dude. A year later, not only do he run, he said wasn't in his spirit to fight and all this. Then a year later, he want to fight the dude. After I done fought the dude by myself. Me and the dude had 2 or 3 fights, and I finally lost. You had ran. You say you ain't with it. Then a year later, I see you say, man, I want to get a dude, man. And I say, a year later, you want to get that dude. Fight been over. What that look like? I'm telling you what it is. J. Cole, I'm telling y'all music. J. Cole does not believe J. Cole does not believe that the music he wants to do will sell. And he's right. J. Cole wants to do a certain type of music, but it will not sell today. That's what I believe is going on. The type of music J. Cole wants to do will not sell. And when he put this album out, he found out because it went lint balls. Nobody liked this album. It didn't do nothing. 7 Minute Drill was a diss on Kendrick, but none of these songs did nothing. Nothing. None of his album was trash. So from the artist's point of view, J. Cole knew it was trash. So now J. Cole knew it was trash, and the real reason he backed out of the battle, it didn't have nothing to do with his spirit. He backed out the battle because 7 Minute Drill was trash. And he wanted to pull it because it wasn't good enough. 7 Minute Drill wasn't good enough for no battle with Kendrick, and he knew it. The song was garbage. He made up a lie. He didn't pull it. He didn't pull that song because of his heart and all that. He pulled that song because it was garbage. Listen, when Drake and Kendrick was going back and forth, not a song on here could match with any song that Drake was dropping. Every song Drake dropped was better than every song on this album. Tell me I'm lying. Especially this had 3 songs on there and it was fire. Ooh, I just wanted to really take it easy. And that shit was fire. Okay, Kendrick was gonna lose. After this one, Family Matters, Kendrick was gonna lose. And he came back with They Not Like Us. If it wasn't for They Not Like Us, Drake had stomped him out. Because this had 3 records on. They was all fire. Remember now, they was going 1 for 1. Kendrick, Drake, Kendrick. Drake dropped 3. There was 3 on here. Kendrick like, oh shit. Called DJ Mustard and dropped They Not Like Us. If it wasn't for They Not Like Us, Family Matters had washed Kendrick. The middle song was, but that first track and that last track on Family Matters, fire. It was really sonically better than Kendrick's song, but Kendrick had the best hook. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick had the best hook. You know, you're in the music business, you know, you got to give it up to the guy. And that hook, hey, man, it was a wrap. When I heard that hook, I was like, oh, bro, you lost. You know, sometimes it's the lyrics, sometimes it's the beat, but that They Not Like Us, They Not Like Us, done. Ah, man, you lost, bro. You bro, you lost. That hook is one of the best hooks in rap history. I know music. They Not Like Us is one of the best hooks in rap history. Any producer, any CEO of any record label would say, I wish I would have had that hook. And Mustard made the perfect beat for that hook. Pharaoh, in terms of music insiders, didn't they honor J. Cole, Cease, or what? No. It's rap. Rap is a contact sport. Boy, you cannot listen. You cannot back out of a battle, especially when you've already was in the battle. In other words, if Kendrick would have dissed him and he didn't say nothing, he would have been kind of all right. But for you to drop the first diss, because this what kicked it off. First person shooter kicked it off. The fans don't understand that. The fans don't determine your place in hip hop. Rappers determine your position in hip hop. That's what a lot of people understand. The fans ain't shit. And Fat Joe and Jada Kiss and 50 Cent and Fabulous and all the rappers say you garbage. That's it. That's your career. You garbage. You trash. Ain't no rappers like J. Cole. Name me a rapper that didn't get out there and battle. Without battling, there's no rap. Rap is competitive. You cannot pass up no battle in rap. His fans can't save him. He ran from a rap battle. Why you think he just dropped another diss song? He trying to, all right? He trying to clean that up. No, I'm ready to battle. His history is that he ran from a rap battle. That is his history. He had to make his bed and lie in it. That's going to be his history. Especially considering They Not Like Us is going to be in one of the top rap battles. So he's connected to They Not Like Us, and it's always going to come up. Yeah, that's the song where J. Cole ran and quit. Didn't just quit, got all on the stage. Man, my spirit ain't with it, and my spirit ain't there. And then if that ain't bad enough, you say your spirit not there, then you turn around and you drop a diss now. So Eugene, what you think about J. Cole's diss now? Kendrick a dog J. Cole. Already dogged him. Kendrick already beat J. Cole. What are you talking about? J. Cole already lost to Kendrick. And J. Cole cannot, it does not have the when he rap, he does not have the cadence or the fluctuation to beat no damn Kendrick. J. Cole is boring. His raps is horrible. Okay? He's a monotone. He's got no personality. And saying a bunch of words ain't no good if you ain't got no personality. Jay-Z got a personality when he rap. Nas got a personality when he rap. KRS-One got a personality. J. Cole has no personality. None. He's a boring ass rapper. Like I told you, the fans are not going to call this. Hip hop experts are going to call this in history. I don't know why y'all don't understand that. He ran from a rap battle. It's over. His career is done. It's over. J. Cole's career is finished. That's what all the rappers is saying on social media. Go look. Fat Joe said he's done. Jada didn't say nothing. What that mean? He's done. Styles P would tell you he's done. Name me a rapper that would stand up for him when he ran from a battle. Name one. Name me one rapper that would stand up from a rapper that ran for a battle. J. Cole never had no personality, but he came out at a time where you didn't need no personality. There used to be a time where BET and MTV could help you with your video, and the video could create a personality. But now that those is gone, now you got to stand on your own. You really got to have a personality, and it's got to come across on your music now. It can't come across on no video no more. It can't come across in your video because everybody going to Spotify and stuff and Apple Music and listening. So you ain't got no visuals to back you up no more. So you got your personality got to come out in your voice and how you drop your lyrics now. Ain't no more help from MTV and BET. They don't do music no more. See, a lot of rappers made it because of MTV and BET. The music video, you watch the music video, so they kind of made it. Definitely Vallejo did a lot. E40 and the Click and them, they were some of my favorites. But E40 ain't going to back away from no battle. Spice One ain't going to back away from no battle. Rapping Forte ain't going to back away from no battle. Ain't none of the Bay Area rappers going to back away from no battle. What you think about that, Tafari? Would a Bay Area rapper back away from a battle? Yes or no? Yes or no? Eminem said Eminem said, well, won't run away no fans. He said what he's supposed to say. But off the air, Eminem, if J. Cole said something about Eminem, let me put it like this. If J. Cole diss Eminem, what's the first thing Eminem will say when he diss him back? G-Rock. If J. Cole said the wrong thing about Eminem, what's the first thing Eminem would say? The problem, J. Cole, the problem, G-Rock, is this generation don't understand the essence of hip hop. You understand? They don't know. A lot of the shorties know. If you make a drill record saying how many times you're gonna shoot me, he make a drill record how many times you're gonna shoot you. They battle. They just do it with violence battle, but they battle. It ain't no drill rapper you can say something about where he ain't gonna say nothing back about you. Am I right or am I wrong? If a drill rapper say something about another drill rapper, what that drill rapper do? Say something back, don't he? Yes. So this group is not from, they don't know nothing about, a lot of these brothers as fans, they don't know nothing about hip hop. Hip hop go like this. You're on the stage, I'm on the stage, MC is on the stage with the mic and the DJ, and they drop the beat. Dun, 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 dun. And I got beat, yeah, dun, 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 yeah. And I got to come here right now. I got to drop it right there. His wordplay ain't no good because he don't got no emphasis in his delivery. He got wordplay, but you got to have emphasis in your delivery. He don't got. He don't have the emphasis in his delivery. Go back and listen to Ether. It's not just what Nas said, it was the delivery. Go listen to They Not Like Us. It ain't just what Kendrick said, it's the delivery. J. Cole don't have the delivery. He got the wordplay, but he don't have the dynamic delivery. He's not a Jay-Z. He's not a Nas. He's not a Scarface. He's not an Ice Cube. He's not none of that. He's a mediocre rapper. He can write, but he can't deliver it. The delivery, I mean, I wouldn't sign him. I wouldn't sign him. I wouldn't sign him. He's too boring for me. He don't got the delivery. He has zero personality. You can write all the bars in the world. If you don't got no personality and you get on stage with somebody that got personality, you're going to get chased off the stage. He could barely beat nobody in no battle that's got personality. He don't got it. He's boring. He knows it. This is a contact sport, and this is masculinity. Let me ask you something. Would Big Sean turn down a battle? I'll answer, hell no. This is hip hop. What's crazy is a lot of people let me show you what's phony, G-Rock. A lot of people that's supporting J. Cole swear they want to bring back original hip hop. Now just let that sink in. They want to bring back original hip hop, which includes battling. So they say they like original hip hop, but they like J. Cole, who don't represent original hip hop. Because original hip hop is battling, battle rap. Rap started battle rapping. That's why they were saying, I'm the flyest MC, blah, 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 blah. And others will say, you the flyest MC, but you're not fly like me. That's rap, bruh. It's competitive tongue play. That is rap. Somebody tell me that's not rap. That's not rap. Rap is not competitive. Rap is a competitive sport. Now, if you want to make songs and stuff, all of that. But when somebody diss you, come on, man. And you cop out, that's not hip hop. But then you'll turn around and say, I don't like the new gangster rap. Bring back the old rap. J. Cole did not bring the old rap back. He did not. 106 in Park, Freestyle Fridays. Even when you was on BET Rap City The Basement and you went in there by yourself, when you did your stuff in the basement, you trying to make sure it's as good as the last people that been in the basement or the next people. They trying to outdo each other. They wasn't just in the basement with Big Ticket just rapping. They trying to out-rap the last ones that was in the basement. Breakdancing was battling. They was battling breakdancing. The DJs be battling. J. Cole don't got the right people around him. Because if he was with me, ain't no way he would have quit. I would say, bro, if you quit this battle, your career is over. And let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar got one of the biggest diss records ever made, right? So in that era, with that battle with Drake, is going to be talked about forever, right? And in that battle, where that's going to be talked about forever, guess who else going to be talked about forever? J. Cole. And what they going to say forever? J. Cole quit. He knows it, and that's why he's trying to battle now. He's trying to erase that, but it's too late. You telling me that throughout history that they're not going to constantly bring up the Drake and Kendrick battle. You know why? Somebody tell me why the Drake and Kendrick battle gonna be the biggest battle in history so far. Put it in the chat. That's gonna be the biggest battle in history. Why y'all think that's gonna be the biggest battle in history? Drake and Kendrick. Put it in the chat. Let me put y'all up on history, on some game. Why is the Drake and Kendrick battle gonna be the biggest battle in rap history so far? Put it in the chat. No, it's the biggest battle because in rap battles, you would drop a song and then maybe a week later, he would drop a song. No. In that battle, if it's Monday night, remember, I was doing it live, Monday night, Drake would drop a song. I was live talking about the song and they come, Kendrick just dropped a song the same night. That never happened before. So then we jumped and we listened to the Kendrick battle. Then the next day they'd be like, Drake dropped a song. And that same next day, they're like, Kendrick dropped a song. And that never happened before. They dropped how many songs in how many days? All of the rap battles was one here, and then you wait a while and one there, and that was it. Them dudes dropped, listen, there was 3 discs. Drake dropped 3 on this. There was 3 discs on Family Matters. Drake was killing them. Drake was by far just really showing some professionalism. He dropped so mini discs. Kendrick never dropped 3 discs to match this. He just dropped They Not Like Us. Drake was dropping them like bop, 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 bop. That's fine. All is fair in love and war. Kendrick didn't cheat. Kendrick had to do that because Drake was like bop, 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 bop. Kendrick like, what I'm going to do? I don't got no beats. I like, use this shit. I covered it live. Drake was on some shit. Nobody was dropping songs in no battle like Drake was dropping songs. So hell yeah, Kendrick. Hey, listen. Hell yeah. Hey, Florida. Hell yeah. Hey, bro. Hell yeah. Hey, bro. Hell yeah. Some people just be disagreeable. I don't be trying to hear that. If I say go right, you going to say go left. You don't know what the hell you talking about. That's going to go down as one of the best battles in history, unless you can show me, B. Dolo, somebody that dropped that many songs in that many days in the battle, then you just talking out your ass. Because in a battle, it just be 2 songs. And they would drop 2 songs in one night. And that battle went on for about 3 nights. It's going to go down that was the most songs in the quickest period of time in battle history. Y'all see these records. Y'all see the cassette tapes. Y'all see the 45s. You know how many CDs I had. You know I know this music like the back of my hand. I'm really in the music business. It's going to go down as the best rap battle because ain't nobody dropped that many goddamn songs ever in rap. I said it used to be one person drop a song, like they'll drop a song Friday, and you might have to wait 2 Fridays for the other person to drop a song. That's how rap battles used to go. Because people had to go, these dudes was working like that because what? Old rap battles was what? Let me give y'all some knowledge. Why I say that? Because old rap battles was what? Old rap battles was what? Watch me back. I'm going to back up everything I say. You know why I say that? Look. Old rap battles had to be done on tape. Old rap battles, this is my tape right here. You see the song on there, Get Buck. This Girl is on there, and Hostile Takeover. You used to have to go to the studio, book a 24-track board, take the tape, put the tape up, run the tape, a lot. Now it's digital. Digital, go to your hard drive, pull up the beat, get on the mic, bop, 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 bop. But now with digital, on my soul, I could put on the beat. I could rap right here live with something recording it. And they got the equipment to clean it up. They got the stuff to clean it up to make it sound professional. I can master it right on the internet. Back in these days, you had to go to a mastering studio, which you're not going to book that night, and they might not have a booking tomorrow. They might not have a booking for mastering for a week. Now, you can go play the music digitally, pull the music right off your hard drive. Right now, I got all the music right here. Right now, I got all the music right here. Plug it in. Go to my studio on my laptop right here. Push the beat. Play. Bam. On the mic. Rap. Rap the song. Finish with the song in an hour. Mix it right quick. Download it. I only got to download it to an MP3 because I don't need no great download. I just need an MP3. Go to YouTube, free mastering, upload the MP3, master it, post it, bam, song out. I can have what time is it? It's 9:30 a.m. I can have a song out by 12:30. 12:30, I could drop 12:30, I can have a song out. Now, B Dolo cool. He just tripping. I just have to block him because I can't let nobody mislead the audience. So I don't be mad at these brothers, but I'm talking to an audience, and if I'm telling them the facts, I don't want nobody telling this. I'm telling them the facts. I'm showing you. I don't be getting credit. I'm showing you the hard drive right here. Another one, but this is a bigger hard drive, right? And look at technology. I don't even need the big hard drive, just this. Back in the day, no hard drive. The music is on here. And there's no way to get it off of here unless you go to a studio and put it on a 24-track board. You know those big boards you see, Michael? You can't do that fast. So that's why Drake and Kendrick got the big battle, because they was using new technology and they was both dropping songs the same night, new songs. And Kendrick was losing because Drake's songs were mixed better and had all Drake's songs was better than Kendrick's song as far as quality of the mix, including all his songs better than even They Not Like Us. The mix quality wasn't. They went back and mixed it for the radio and all that. Kendrick's quality was low, but if you don't know music, you didn't know that. But that's why that battle's going down in history, because it was fast. Bop, he dropped a song. Bop, he dropped a song. Bop, he dropped a song. Bop. NWA and them couldn't do that. NWA and them old school rappers, they couldn't do that. They had to go through this. They had to book a studio session. That's the most diss songs in any rap battle in the quickest amount of time. I was on here doing it live. Everybody know I went live, and they was dropping 2 to 3 diss songs every night. Somebody look up how many songs did Drake and Kendrick drop in that battle. Somebody look that up. How many songs did Drake and Kendrick release in that battle? I'm going to prove. Somebody show, because people always be talking and interrupting me. I don't know why. It's just like they don't let a brother talk. They don't let a brother teach. It's just like brothers just want to prove they know something and don't do no listening at all and don't know what the hell they talking about. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Somebody tell me how many, and then tell me another battle where they got more than 2 songs. He got a song and he got a song and the battle's over. No, I'm asking you, how many songs did they drop during that battle? Somebody tell me, how many songs did they release? 10. 10. 10. Now, to the haters interrupting me, name me one more rap battle where they released 10 rap battles.
He says 8 to 10 songs. Name me a battle in rap history where the artist released 8 to 10 diss songs. Name me one. Name me a battle where rappers released 8 to 10 diss songs against each other in about 4 days. Not in no 4-5 months. 4 days. Google said 9. Name me that. Name that. To all the brothers interrupted me. They said, nah, this and that. Name me a battle in history. How many was it? How many was it how many was it? Never happened. 5, he said 5 each. Ice Cube and NWA did not drop no 5 songs each in no 5 or 6 days. Stop it. Stop. When they dropped their song, it took forever before they released 100 Miles and Running. Tupac and Biggie was a battle, but the reason I say this one's going down in history, because it was 10 songs in like 5 days. Never been done before. It was the fastest production of diss songs in history. I mean, they was dropping them. They was dropping them so fast that while I was live talking about the new Drake song, my chat was coming saying, Kendrick just dropped one. And I had to stop talking about the new Drake diss and run and listen. And I had it was unbelievable. I had to stop talking about a diss song. Man, it was the most amazing thing ever. In the middle, like Kendrick drop a song right now. I start talking about it. 45 minutes later, my chat was like, Drake just dropped one. One time they was like, it was Kendrick. Then they said, Drake just dropped one. I stopped talking about the Kendrick one. Listen to the Drake, start talking about the Drake one. Talking about the Drake one for about 35, 40 minutes, an hour, hour and a half. They said, Kendrick just dropped another one. I said, hell no. I was like, hell no. I think when they demonetized me, I might have accidentally deleted that. I should have kept that. That was historical because I covered the whole battle live. I got to look at my hard drive. Man. And so when you hear people come over here talking about this and that and this, but no, there was nothing in history like that. Not even close. There was no beef in history like that. That's why I say they bogus for hating on Drake, because Drake and Kendrick both really entertained us. And at the end of the day, Drake and Kendrick are gonna be like this, and they're gonna be talking about that battle. Yeah, we're gonna get it again. Hell yeah, we're gonna get that again. Oh, we're gonna get that again. This is the internet era. All of the young rappers, they ready to do the same thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, and they're gonna try to drop more songs than that. Oh yeah. The next battle, the next rappers get into it. Like if they some good rappers, it's gonna be crazy. If they the type of rappers make songs and not the drill rappers. But if you get the rappers like that again, oh, it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, I'm not really doing slow people today. Crazy. Definitely classic. Unbelievable. One of the greatest rap battles. One of the greatest rap battles in history. For sure. Quick is the first time we had a rap battle that quick, that many songs that quick. And it's sad that people forget Drake was really doing them. Drake was winning. Yeah, Drake was winning. Kendrick was dropping songs that wasn't mixed that well. Well, the audience wouldn't know that, but they wasn't mixed that well. And Drake, when Drake dropped three, because he dropped three. Because when he dropped it and I clicked on, I thought it was one, but it was three. I said, damn, did he drop three disc records on one? Family Matters was three disc records. I said, hell, and them records is fire too. The middle one is pretty good, but that first one and that last one on Family Matters, man, them songs is fire. No, Kendrick won because that's one of the best hooks in history. It's Queenie B. Kendrick won because dun 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 dun, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us is one of the greatest hooks ever wrote. That's why he won. Yeah, but They Not Like Us is one of the greatest hooks I ever wrote, though, Eddie. What can I tell you? And a hook got to match the music. And him and Mustard, that hook with that beat, yeah, that's something. Hey, Eddie, that's something. If you're in the music business, you wish you could get a hold of that beat and that hook. How could you lose? Dun 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 dun. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Cause they not like us got all kind of meanings. You can't lose because football game. You run out on the football field. What you gonna say about the other team? They not like us. You run up on the basketball court. What you gonna say about the other team? They not like us. It's a winner. It's a winner. It's a sports super record. Every sports team wants to run out with that. It's one of the greatest hooks ever. With the beat, dun dun, they not like us. Who don't want to come out on that? I know if I'm on the team right now, we finna play y'all. That's what we coming out on. Y'all ain't like us. Boy, I said, damn. I knew Drake when I heard that hook and that beat. I said, oh, he lost. They could have went for 20 more days. He ain't out doing that hook. See, y'all, in music, sometimes we get real good music. Sometimes we get real good bars. But the hook, and then when you get the hook, can the hook match the music? And do y'all know how hard it is to have that hook with that beat? That's very hard to do in the music industry. Dun dun, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Dun dun. Boy, that is hard. That's not easy. And DJ Mustard ain't no slouch. DJ Mustard ain't no slouch. Competitive beat, competitive hook. Kendrick can rap, so he just ba-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da, killed it. That's why I give Kendrick. Kendrick is cold. Like sometimes the artist ain't your type of artist, but if you're really into music, you give credit what credit's due. Kendrick is cold blooded. It's just not. He's just like my type of rapper, but that don't mean he's not cold. Some people, because it's not their type of rapper, they say you ain't no good. He not really my type of rapper, but shit, he ain't nothing to play with. When he rap, it sounds exciting. J. Cole sound boring. And Drake is one of the best ever. Drake is one of the best rappers overall in rap history as far as the quality of the songs and the amount of songs and the variety of styles. He don't got no style. He was like a male Rihanna. Should J. Cole retire? No. Good question. Now let me think. If I was managing J. Cole, how would I wiggle out of this? Well, first, if I was managing J. Cole, the main thing I would do is change his cadence. I'd be like, J. Cole, you gotta rap different. You gotta reinvent yourself. So it wouldn't be so much about what he rapped, but he has to change his cadence. He's got to make up his mind. You want to stick with the fans you got that's going to dwindle, or do you want to get new fans? Have it change his whole delivery and everything. I have it so when you hear him, you don't know that's J. Cole. Like, who is that? Like, that's J. Cole. Oh, damn. Like that. Because the type of rap he's doing, there's no outlet to sell it. And a lot of people that want to hear that kind of music, they don't know the business. There's no way to sell that music. Look how nice the Twins music was. Didn't really make no noise. What is it? The Click, Pusha T and his brother. Look how good that is. Kendrick is different because Kendrick is doing tours and he's doing these type of what you call it, Broadway. Kendrick does a Broadway show. See, go look at pictures of his shows. Kendrick's fine because he's making tour money because he's doing a Broadway show to rap, basically. So he's fine because he's going to make that tour money. And Mexicans and whites and everybody going to come. So he come out, he be Jesus and all of that. See what I'm saying? Kendrick's smart. He's fine. He don't got to make no changes. J. Cole ain't got no lane. He don't have a lane. And he's going to be like all the other rappers like him. Like, where's Big Sean? No lane. I couldn't keep naming them. No lane. Kanye lost his lane. Struggling, getting ready to release something. Kendrick kind of copied Kanye. Kanye had like the Broadway show type look. But J. Cole's got to change the way he rap. His rap, he can rap, but his delivery ain't no good. like he doesn't have a unique delivery. Biggie Small, unique delivery. Snoop Dogg, unique delivery. Ice Cube, unique delivery. E40, unique delivery. Dirk, unique delivery. NBA Youngboy, unique delivery. J. Cole has no delivery. He's just rapper. He doesn't have a popular delivery. If I tell you right now, rap like J. Cole, there's no way to rap like J. Cole because he don't have a way. He's just rapping in a plane. He doesn't have no individual identity. That's his problem. That's why he's lost. And that's why he don't know what to do. That's why he's all over the place right now. That's why he want to make another diss song. He's trying to figure out how he can get some attention. He's got to go back to the drum board. See, he made a mistake. When you a certain age, you come in the game, a lot of times you got to disappear and come back a different person. But he stayed out there with that same corny bike rider with the dreads. I don't know what you call it. Look. And now he getting old. Look at his picture. So now he looking like an old ass uncle, right? He aging. That look is not doing well. And he's monotone, yes. Know what I'm saying? He's got to reinvent himself. Look, he's aging. He's starting to look like an old ass man rapper. Look at this picture. You see what I'm saying? It's not a good look. Look at him. He's not going to get the older generation because they want to listen to the old school Coogee rap and that kind of stuff. He's not going to get the kids. He's not in Kendrick lane because, like I say, Kendrick is like a Broadway play. Have y'all ever seen Kendrick's show? Just go look at pictures of his show. Kendrick do a Broadway play. That's why they put him at the Super Bowl, because that's how his show is. His shows are just like his Super Bowl performance. It's dancers, it's choreography. It's not just like rap. It's a play. He's fine. Kendrick is fine. J. Cole never got no identity. Drake is struggling now. Everything is on this next album with Drake. That's why Drake taking so long to release that. Because Drake got to reinvent himself too. He got to figure out what to do. So Drake is finna hit or miss. On this next album, it's going to be a hit or a miss. He rolled the dice jumping into the battle. You know, Drake shouldn't have jumped into the battle. Once this dude punked out, that should have been the end of it. Drake should not have jumped in for this dude. This is the one that really wanted to battle. Drake should have stayed out of it. Drake jumped out there for punk ass J. Cole, and J. Cole left Drake out there to fight his war. And that's what the history gonna say. Because that's all my friends was just saying yesterday. Everybody I was talking to, like, J. Cole punk ass left Drake out there to fight his battle. That's the word on the street. Everybody saying this wasn't even Drake battle. Drake stood in there for J. Cole punk ass. That's what everybody's saying. That's the general consensus. Y'all know that? Do y'all know outside in the world, the general consensus is that this was his war and that he really was the one that threw the first solo shot and then bagged out and left Drake? That's how everybody look at him, like a pussy. Like, bro, Drake had to fight for you. That's why I was supporting Drake the whole time. I'm like, Drake is giving us what J. Cole was too pussy to give us. And Drake is like for the ladies. That's why I got a lot of love for Drake. Cause Drake said, fuck this rap battle. And even though I rap, right? Even though I rap for ladies and stuff, this is rap. And at the end of the day, Drake is gonna be really respected for jumping in J. Cole's battle. Left that man out there. Sure did. Now you battling. You believe that? Now you want to battle. He dropped a diss record. This diss record J. Cole just dropped probably just ended his career. Because I seen Peretta Flacco talk about it, and he don't like it. And, and and J. Cole might have shot himself in the foot. What is you dissing now for? Like what? And what are you dissing? What if don't nobody respond? Because most likely Kendrick ain't gonna respond. Because why would they respond and go down in the gutter to battle you? You down there. They up here. Nobody's gonna battle you, J. Cole. They're gonna brush it off. Everybody gonna be like, no, I ain't gonna battle you because you might quit again. Because you soft like toilet paper, like cotton. Who gonna battle him? You a quitter now. Nobody like, oh, if I jump in the battle with this guy might quit. I don't know. I don't know who his people is, but I don't know why they let that man get up there and quit. It was cringeworthy. Yeah, he got a project coming out, but who the hell want to hear him? No matter how many fans he got in hip hop, if you lose the hip hop community to other rappers and producers, you're done. No rappers, man, when they ask rappers about it, some of them gonna be politically correct. But when you listen to the answers, you gonna know they think he the B word. He not gonna have no respect. Nobody that stood up for themselves in battle, not the Camerons, nobody gonna respect him. He ain't gonna be able to get on nobody's. If he just step on somebody pinky toe, they're gonna say, you a punk, you ran from the battle. That's every time. Every time the response gonna be to him. He ain't gonna be able to say nothing to nobody because everybody gonna be like, shut your punk ass up. You ran. That's his reputation. And then he going trying to diss again, trying to erase that reputation, making it worse. Because now it proves you feel like you ran. I know I ran, but I'm back now. Now what? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I didn't really like him anyway because his delivery didn't catch. He wasn't catchy. You know what I'm saying? I think the most catchy rapper of modern times was Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke. That voice and that delivery, yeah, he was the man. Pop Smoke was going to be number one if he didn't get on the line. Because that voice is unbelievable. He had the right delivery, the right look. You say something wrong with J. Cole? Probably. Trey, you rough, bro. Trey, your ass is something else. Yeah, remember he did. Remember he did Kanye sneak diss Kanye and Wale for no reason. I forgot about that. Of course, Chief Keef, but Chief Keef. A lot of times I don't bring up Chief Keef because Chief Keef is. Well, how can I say this? He not. He is not a rapper. He's like a Renaissance man. Like people don't know. Like Chief Keef is way out. Like way out. Like Chief Keef is way out. He produce. He rap. He do paintings. He got clothing. And he's got this whole underground movement. This whole glory boy. It's big. They own style of graffiti. You know what I'm saying? He like some kind of, a lot of people don't know Chief Keef is like a genius. For real. Like Shorty a genius. Well, he ain't Shorty no more, he get older. But Chief Keef is a genius. Nobody manipulates the system better than him. You know what he's doing right now? He's painting a bunch of pictures, moving pictures, GIFs, GIF. He posted GIFs and a song. And he'll post like 15 songs with a GIF on YouTube. Then he'll post like 15 more with a different GIF with 15 different songs. Then 15 or 20 more. Then 15 or 20 more. And they all getting thousands of views. He's just getting rich. I kid you not. And he's just getting rich. Just posting GIF. No video. Just songs. Shorty making that many songs. And he posting them. And he just getting just mega money from YouTube. Like hundreds of thousands from YouTube. Let me see. I hope this don't mess up my other thing. Watch this. It might mess it up, but we at the end anyway, so it's all right. Watch this. Shorty getting paid. Look, this how he getting paid. Look. This is incredible. Look, this how he getting paid. Look. Look. So you see? All these are songs. Look at them views. 2.6 million 4 weeks ago. 1.5 million. 124K. 88K. 54K. Look. 8 months ago. Look. 9 months ago. Look. 11 months ago. Look, just pictures. Look. Look at these numbers. 690K. 130K. Look. This is all YouTube monetization. Look at these numbers. Look, no video. Look how many. Look, 4 million views, 1.7 million views, 1.4 million views. Look, 3.9 million views. Look. Look. Then again, look, it's just take one picture and they'll post. Let me see how many songs this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 songs. Then this one is what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then this one is 2. Then this one is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Look. So that's just back a year. Look how much money he made in a year. Look, this one right here, 2.1 million views. You know how much money that is? He ain't making no videos. He make a video every now and then. He make videos, but look, just a picture and money. Look at all that money. Ain't making a word, ain't saying a word. You know how much money? You know how much money you get paid on YouTube for all the millions of views? Millions. Them checks big. And once he put all them there, people keep watching them, so he let the money keep coming in. And then when it slow down, by the time it slow down, he'll have another 300 songs ready. And they'll start posting this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture. No noise, no advertisement, no fanfare. Nothing. Don't say a word, no interviews, nothing. No shows. He came to Chicago like last year, one show. It was so many people there. I didn't go because it was outside. I'm going to go when it's inside. He learned all that from Soulja Boy. Him and Soulja Boy is the geniuses. Him and Soulja Boy are the top rap artists in the game. Facts. Him and Soulja Boy. They smart. Anyway, let me go. I'm going to have to clean this video up anyway. So look, y'all stay positive. And we'll be back to talk about something else. Victory.